I told y'all that game was. Told you that game was gay, bro. Oh damn. Oh, shit. Baby, you gonna roll up? Baby. You gonna roll up, baby? Huh?
With Charles Davis,
You
as
gonna roll up,
always, I'm
baby?
Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Set to go, Young Wei Koo ready to do the honors. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City. Muscles him off. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. Now a first carry here for Robinson. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Robinson with another carry. And how about this stuff defensively? They're going to get him behind the line a second time. 1 yard is the loss. They back up even further to a 3rd and 15.
You can bet they're not going to go away from the running game anytime soon, but this is obviously not a good start. 2 carries, 2 runs, both stop for a loss.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening
I'm playing a
drive.
different person than Mono Man. Mono Man.
On play action, now Breeze. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That was the first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Breeze going to go on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They run it with a Hall of Famer, Eric Dickerson.
Damn.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. He was able to escape momentarily in the backfield, but you could just kind of tell that wasn't going anywhere.
You know, in the film session, he'll get a minus for not getting him on the ground by himself. But what the coach is really going to analyze, how fast did his teammates get there to help him? If one guy slows him up, everyone else better be there, and that's what they got on that play.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
With how the coverage was positioned, up was about the only spot the quarterback had to try and deliver that pass. Just put a little too much height on it, incomplete.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelce, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Pushing his way through. And good coverage there on special teams as he'll get him down shy of the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Now a pass that's taken in by Hill. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 23 yards the pickup there.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And now the rookie's free. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Back to Robinson now on 1st down. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Tip your cap to DeMarcus Lawrence. Nice play defensively. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Play action. Breeze. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Robinson. Going to be stopped before he can get moving forward as he'll lose a couple back to the 5-yard line. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. Now Breeze, you can tell he wants audible. Again, it'll be Robinson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They were so close, that close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer, but he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. They'll go for it. It's Breeze. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Amon-Ra St. Brown, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Dante Hall going to bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Got a man, it's Randy Moss, complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Look, we came into this one focused on Randy Moss, and now he has our full attention with his first grab of the game.
Well, he's one of only 2 players to go a whole season averaging over 100 yards receiving and average a touchdown per game as well. That's a pretty impressive stat.
It really is, especially when you consider that every defense he faced was prepared for him and was kicking coverages in his direction.
Second quarter from KC. It's the Chiefs in possession of the football, as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a 1st down.
Inside give to Dickerson. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there.
From the 42-yard line, here's the 2nd down and 9. It will be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
Every now and then I can speak from experience because I do know as a defender, it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Getting this into the hands of Eric Dickerson. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. He's got the Hall of Famer, Harold Carmichael. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A gain there of 21 yards.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Moss. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field. And just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Mahomes to throw once more. Rifles one complete into the hands of Gronkowski. They're in for the Chiefs touchdown. Rob Gronkowski, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards, and boy, did he come through, pulling his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
touchdown. Here's Koo to kick off. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
You said what line?
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early.
What took you so long?
The full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Again, it's Robinson. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
Well, obviously, they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. Now Breeze. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. John Randall dropping the handle.
And every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
Now a play fake. Breeze. And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. It's a 15-yard pickup. But it'll lead to a 4th down. They do go for it. It's Breeze. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. Dickerson trying the right side. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. On play action, it's Mahomes. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now Mahomes going to shift him around. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. Now Mahomes. Working the middle of the field, and he's got him there complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Dogging him. Dogging him.
In the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs will extend their lead here just before halftime. Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball? Or are we cool to do it here in football, pardon?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. I could not imagine a worse start to that secondary. Let's face this offense. No chance to stop passing now the way that it's going. And they will continue to press the ball downfield and hopefully reap the same results.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Well, indeed, trying to run it out as they start on the ground. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half.
22-7, man.
We've hit halftime.
These motherfuckers talking about.
We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gould.
He's trying everything he can. He's on fire kicking it.
Kick risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
This will be caught by Harold Carmichael. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. Going to give it up the middle. Here's Dickerson. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. Gave a glimpse of his power, but not a whole lot of space. Down at the 30. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And now an audible here into something else. Mahomes now to throw. They set up the screen to Bo. He'll get it inside the 20. And finally taken down at the 15. 15 yards down to the 15 and a first down.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. And the play clock about to expire. Andy Reid notices it and takes a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Dickerson on the handoff. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Second down and 6 now. Now here's Mahomes. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And 3rd and 1 now.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
On 3rd down, they go to Dickerson. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive. This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4. They'll try and run for it here with Dickerson. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chief.
He quitting. Bad. Quit. Niggas quit in the 4th quarter and shit. Might as well play the whole game. That nigga had 7 points. I scored again. You know what I'm saying? That's what I do to people. 28-7. You know what I'm saying? That's 21 in my book. They're doing pretty good, but they need to get to that quarterback more.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our 2 quarterbacks, certainly 2 of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
That's Chicago.
Here's the punter now, Pat McAfee, to get this one started. And off we go from Soldier Field. Dante Hall going to bring it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Yep.
Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there. And they'll go backwards right away. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. The sack there by Bradley Chubb.
2 plays so far, a run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd. I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Here's Mahomes to throw.
I threw it.
As he releases it,
defense is a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass.
I can't do nothing but punt it.
Here's Pat McAfee now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And where will this be spotted?
The side judge says it went out just across midfield. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 46. They'll start this drive out on the ground.
Oh, shit.
And he's going to get this.
We got Walter Payton, too.
Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles, gain some additional yardage.
Brady now on 1st down.
What? I thought I caught that, man. I thought I caught that. I thought I caught that, man. I ain't even gonna lie. That's crazy.
Well, you've got
good play.
both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that. Right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football. All right? When you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
Here comes Hall. He's going to bring it out. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure that you trust the most with the ball. The biggest playmaker.
I can't throw nothing.
Possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Yeah, I just won a game. I ain't listening to you. But this motherfucker right here? Hell no, this is not the first game I
Here's
ever
2nd and 10. Now a quick throw to Moss. And he's got some space here. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. To throw, it's Mahomes.
Woo, these niggas is coming.
They hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly
I don't give a fuck. These putos is coming at me.
The front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. It's Khalil Mack that time shooting him there again to the ground. On 4th down, here's Pat McAfee to kick it away.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, it's a wobbler here.
I muffed it.
Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. On play action, now Brady. It's caught inside the 25.
Yeah, Odell Beckham, Brady. Come on, man, I gotta get a touchdown.
And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to
Tearing my ass up, babe.
Coup now for the point after.
You're, this nigga tearing my ass up. Oh, dude.
It's good, and they have jumped out here
God
to a
damn.
14-0 first quarter lead.
I
touchdown.
can't get
Here's
past this
Pat
nigga
McAfee for
defense.
the kick. Here comes Hall. He's going to bring it out. And only able to get
Ain't
this
nobody
to
listening to you, bro.
probably should have opted for the touchback. The Chiefs
Who is
offense
that?
about set to begin this drive. Still in the
Like I
first
said,
half, but
nobody.
this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. Khalil Mack, now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed in this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped out, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4. Now on 4th down, we got a whistle here and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside
Man,
here
I ain't gonna
in this
lie, I
first
can't even
quarter.
like that defense right now. That shit crazy. You got that shit going yay. Oh my god. Yeah.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert.
He finally don't rush
That's
the
the
fella.
answer there.
Then I still can't do
Going to
that.
go over right at the 10-yard line. So now, just like that, things change dramatically. It's 1st and goal. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. Here's Peyton up the middle. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Chiefs' 11-yard line.
Brady. That's complete to his running back, Peyton. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
What?
Touchdown,
What?
Bears.
Good game, bro. It's
Catches,
over.
2 touchdowns here so far.
You got the Odell Beckham. You know he's good.
Touchdown lead.
Nigga won 80 games.
For the extra point.
Because I don't think he can ball.
It's good, and before you know
Good
it, it's
game, bro. I'm out.
21-0.
I ain't gonna let me.
Content with a first quarter lead,
Oh, come on, bro. You know I'm trying to leave.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they
Yeah,
keep
we got
this
it.
one away. So an
Yeah,
onside
we got
kick
it.
failed
We get the
in
fuck out of
first
here,
quarter.
too. Did nobody protect my quarterback. I can't. Let's go see. that left hand side. They doing good, man. And one game handy. Playing what game?
They gotta take their bra or underwears off. Give it to them. They give it to them. This is initiation. They gotta come back with 2 bras and 2
That's
drawers.
3. Here, roll up, babe.
With
This
Charles
nigga
Davis,
Vaughn
as
sent me a
always,
friend
I'm Brandon
request.
Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our 2
what?
quarterbacks, certainly 2 of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Set to go in a rematch of what would come to be known later as the first Super Bowl. The Chiefs and Packers are underway. And he'll get it up just past the 20. These guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
Keefe.
This is Eric Dickerson, 4-time rushing champ. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Throwing now is Mahomes. Over the middle, complete. It's Gonzalez. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards to pick up there.
Well, first drive here, and the first time that we've called a big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
Mahomes firing complete. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 11 more on that one and another first down. Mahomes going to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
2nd and 10. They fake the give. Now Mahomes.
Replay.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And the Packers are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. 3.5 to go, first quarter. And again, it's Mahomes. That's complete to Calvin Johnson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Here's Eric Dickerson, and nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense, rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And the Packers are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. They begin the drive with Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Breeze going to move them around here. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Here's 3rd and 3. Breeze now to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Fielded just inside the 30. That'll be a 48-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. It's the Pro Bowl corner, Akeem Talib there to stop him.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, a decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Now the Packers Receivers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. And Daniil Hunter, he's the one who gets in there and brings him down to the ground. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Looking to throw is Mahomes. That's to the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Akeem Talib. And the Packers are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
Well, it doesn't take a whole lot of investigation to figure out why they're still sitting at 0 on the scoreboard, because their quarterback's got to wake up and start reading defense a heck of a lot better after throwing his 2nd interception.
They out of bounds, bro.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
From the 41, here's a 2nd and 7. Here's Breeze. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
We often talk about understanding the playbook, understanding progressions, and understanding what the defense is doing. We saw all of that on that play. Great recognition and understood where his running back was going to be. Found a way to have him leak out underneath, hit him with the football, and they picked up the first down.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it'll bring up a 2nd and short. To throw is Breeze. Man open, he's got it complete.
Man, get the fuck out of here. Why you stop doing
He'll
that?
be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 30. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Breeze. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. Will go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Breeze now. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
Not a whole lot there after the penalty, but remember, it was 1st and 5, not 1st and 10, so now they can keep grinding out first downs and good things can happen for them. Just 2nd and short coming up.
From the gun, it's Breeze. It's a Packers touchdown. Cortland Sutton from 3 yards out. And the Packers post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it to the end zone, but it's incomplete. I thought the days of the fake extra point were numbered once they moved these kicks back to the 15. Apparently, I was mistaken.
Yeah, I was wondering who was ever going to try to do this. In fact, I quit wondering. I didn't think it would ever happen. Taking a fake from the 15-yard line to try and pick up an extra point, I didn't think anyone would ever call this.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where...
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the 13-time Pro Bowler Ray Lewis. And the Packers will have solid field position. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. Dante Hall going to bring it out of the end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. They go play fake. Mahomes rolling to his right. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted.
Who is that?
Wow, just one snap in, partner, and the complexion of this game has already changed because for the defensive side, they just handed their offense a short field and a big early advantage. And even though it's only the first snap of the game, we're going to look back on this one and see if it has lasting effects as this game moves on.
He finds his man complete. That's Reed. From the 22 now, here's the 2nd and 9. Now Manziel. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Complete. Smith has it. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 4 yards to go on 2nd down from the 7. They'll go again with Dobbins. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. 3rd and 3. Here's Manziel. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
There's a lot about that play you could easily see coming. Backed up in the shadow of their own goal line, you know they're going to face pressure.
He's lucky his arm was going forward. It was close, but it was going forward.
Yeah, it could have been a safety or even given up a defensive touchdown.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw complete there to Johnson. And they work this out past the 25. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield because you know he's got to look for the football. Knowing full well, he's got a man coming his way, full steam, and he broke that one up.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now it's Mahomes again. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Gonzalez. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a 1st down.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive. Come back and throw another strike and gain nice yards. Credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Now here's Mahomes. That is caught. It's Calvin Johnson. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 37. That one goes for 24 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Yeah, maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. They'll go right back to the ground with Dickerson. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
From the 21, here's a 2nd and 5. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Randy Moss from 21 yards away. And the Chiefs are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
Now another shot here at the PAT. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Jags with a football to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Smith will come in motion right. Manziel. That one complete down the field to Smith. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 37-yard line. They'll look to throw. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. In motion right is Smith. They'll look to throw again. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Flushed out right. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game. But after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Back to throw again. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a 1st down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
So from the 37, here's 2nd and 3. Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Chief linemen might have moved. They were looking good on 2nd down, but now they're backed up 5 yards by the false start, and it's 2nd and 8. Mahomes now to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Gonzalez. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. From midfield, here's Mahomes. He's got the Hall of Famer, Harold Carmichael. And a 1st down again. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because
at all.
Those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a 1st down.
And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. On 1st down, Mahomes getting this into the hands of Eric Dickerson. So the completion gets him just a yard, and it's 2nd down. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. 2nd and 9. Johnson, the man in motion right. They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They'll run now with Dickerson. And he will take it on in for a...
He quit. He quitting. Hell yeah. He seen that run. I put a strong run on his ass. I'll fucking quit. $25,000. Let me go see how much that Jamal Charles is. Because that Jamal Charles cheap. Oh my god, that. Huh? Jamal Charles? Man, what you watching? There's some more than ladies beefing.
They beefing with a raw man. Yeah, tall.
He is baby.
Dude.
That's baby. So he was just going for 200. Now he's going for 4. They tripping. Damn. She said all that talking, I'll leave you burnt. Damn. That don't even sound right. Everybody
Yeah.
stress the gay nigga. Like, why are you? That, y'all shouldn't even be in competition. The fuck type time that is. Ain't no fucking cop with a woman and a gay nigga. They getting off that. They getting off that line. All my people is 92, 90. This finesse move is better. Michael Vick going for 300K. Yeah, watch out with their picks. Yep. Walter Payton. Oh, they brought that quarterback Derrick Henry back.
What?
Derrick Henry quarterback and back like last year. They just brought him back on a golden ticket. It's the end. It's the end of the season though. This month. This game is over with this month. I'll probably just start playing franchise then. Retire my team, bro. At the end of the month. It's the end of this. Nah, we got to go through season 7. So season 7 is the last one. It's season 6 now. Bro, I'm doing good through all of them. So I don't care what you say. I'm about to finish this field passes, and I'm about to finish competitive passes. Probably did. She got a tender cookie.
As always, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
Mo,
Charles, you talk
Mo
about
Joseph.
storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks. Certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods
I
of
mean,
time.
he ain't got a lot on
without
his
a top-flight
line.
quarterback. The way the game is
If he got a
played,
lot on his
with all the
quarterback,
responsibility he
wide
has, and
receivers,
how
he
the
ain't got a
game
lot on
flows
his
through
line.
him,
So that's,
if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's Michael Badgley now to get this one started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. Dante Hall going to bring it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Right to the air is Mahomes. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. And a great move on the play as he takes this one past the 25. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll bring up a second down in just a couple.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they're on their routes.
They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3. They went with a run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy. It's not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
So here's Vic following the interception. And the Chiefs are going to get him. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49, a gain of just 2.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
The man in motion left here, Johnson. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. A tough spot here, 3rd and 15. They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Check smash, check smash.
3rd and long for Vic. And that is incomplete.
bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it. Johnson goes in motion left. 4th down, Vick. And he is going to have the Lions first down, and that was something else. A big pickup on 4th and long to give him a new set of downs. To throw, Vick. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. A big gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Vick now. Finds Gibbs on the check down. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Gibbs will try and pick it up. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Gibbs is in for a Lions touchdown. So yeah, a nice run to get him down there. Was stopped just short of the goal line, but they go right back to him, CD, and he delivers to finish the drive off.
A little extra determination there, don't you think, partner? You notice he didn't tap on his helmet and say, get me out after the run down to the end zone. He said, I almost got in. I'm going to get in on my own. I'm staying in. And he carries it across the goal line.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Here comes Hall. He's going to bring it out. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive. Something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete, and he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Mahomes now on first down. Got a man, it's Randy Moss, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Some guys just simply have it, and Randy Moss is one of those guys. His big playability, once again on display right there.
That's what he's known for. He averaged 15.6 yards per reception during his playing days. Highest career yards per catch average for any player with 900 or more receptions. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 in second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
2nd and 6. On play action, it's Mahomes. He'll get this one to Kelsey. That's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. operating from the red zone now. Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Mahomes to throw on second down.
Oh my God, I went back too fast.
Here's another one intercepted. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone. And the Lions are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. 2nd and 7. Off the play fake, Vic. That's caught. It's Sam LaPorta. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
Nice run defense presented there, and what I mean by that is discipline. Guys filling the right gaps in the right holes, no one over-pursuing, and making a very nice play.
Second down, and they go back to Gibbs. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down. Vic to throw it. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 43. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues.
The key here, as it usually is, protection. Love the design of this one because they leak the running back out and send him down the field. But you've got to give a quarterback time to locate him. They did for a nice play.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. From the red zone now, Vic. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back in the 24. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Vic on second down. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Chiefs force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Reek Willen. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. The give, right side for Gibbs. And they're knocking on the door now. There's a good run there. They're going to take this to about the 10-yard line. And give them 14 yards that time, and a flash shut it down. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll go again with Gibbs. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 2nd down and 4. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage yardage to the 9. Now, definitely be a disappointment to come out of this starting position with just 3 points. They need to try to dial something up now, 3rd and 10.
Now Vic, he's going to change things up.
Here's Michael Vick. On the move to his left. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And he'll be brought down with a penalty flag on the field. It was a late decision to throw, and it might have been too late. So the penalty there winds up on the offense. So obviously it's declined, and we have a change of possession. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Oh, that's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. He's going to let it go again. For the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Why can't I run at him?
Darrelle Revis on his horse.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Bro, they wouldn't even let me come at you. Look at my stuff.
Capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later.
They wouldn't let me run at you. Hopefully, let me see. They made me go back there, and it's like I couldn't move.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here.
Okay.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw, and he'll get nothing out of that one. So he'll be stopped here for no gain, and it'll bring up a 2nd and goal. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
It's an hour in. Shit. I probably play it.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Oh, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Amon-Ra St. Brown. As the first half is winding down. And the Lions will extend their lead here just before halftime. Badgley on for the extra point.
I need to get him some more throwing power.
And it's good to make it 14-0.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Here comes Hall. He's going to bring it out. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Mahomes now to throw. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30.
It was starting to become a game for him to forget with the interceptions, but that's a step in the right direction. Not only did he choose to run it instead, he did well and made a nice pickup to get a new set of downs.
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And that'll do it
I
for the
just
end of
got
the
spiked it. I
second
could not move the ball with you down there.
NFL, and it's
I'm
on
like,
EA
God damn.
Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Let's try it. Fuck it. He has nothing to lose.
And how about this line out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. I know they're down, but starting the third quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen. Steal a possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
That ain't gonna put this game over. Good game, bro.
Sam Laporta, 46 yards. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more.
You know I'm about to go. That's 21 out.
That doesn't
happen. I ain't do shit.
It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Two and three, babe, right now.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's the punter now, Pat McAfee, to get this one started. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. Dante Hall going to bring it out of the end zone. And he's going to be taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line.
Okay, give some credit to the team covering the kick, but boy, what was he thinking? Stay in the end zone, take the knee, and help out your offense. Instead, you put your team in a really precarious position.
Yep.
And Mahomes going to put it up right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress. And I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
On second down, here's Mahomes. That's down the field to Moss, complete. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. 27 yards there, a first down. They run it with a Hall of Famer, Eric Dickerson.
Gone. Gone, babe.
Inside the 10. And he takes this into the end zone.
You should have seen that run. I just did him in. Watch this run right here. 65 yards. Watch this run. Ugh. How that nigga out juked him.
This was the
I juked the fuck out of
about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
He was. See that no more.
Now the extra point try forthcoming.
Yeah, I saved that, nigga. You going on next
And
when
his
I
kick is
start my
good to
shit
make
next
it
year for
7-0
real, for real.
KC.
Oh yeah, he's going on the juke move. Last year's ooh niggas is bored in here.
Following the touchdown,
You should
here's
just
Koo to
watch my
kick
games.
off.
That's all you could do. Y'all sound sleepy. I don't know how y'all playing
From
fake.
deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. Tough for Chiefs fans to watch this. Here's Jamal Charles on the carry.
He got Jamal Charles.
Into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2. Jackson now off the bootleg. He'll buy some time right. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. Well, you know, paramount for this defense is trying to keep Lamar Jackson somewhat contained when he tries to run. They did a pretty good job of it there.
And you know it's so difficult for every defense that has to prepare for Lamar Jackson? You have to think and play at the same time. And I know that sounds like something you're supposed to do, but when you have to
He got Jamal Charles, man.
it often slows down your feet. You don't move as fast. You got to be prepared for this guy every step of the way and then try to match his athleticism.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Now an inside handoff for Champz. And now a fumble. The ball's out. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And they're going to set up.
Hey, I made him fumble. I made Jamal Charles fumble. That nigga quit. Ooh, that nigga quit. That nigga quit as soon as Jamal Charles fumbled that ball. Made him quit. I just probably had to take it out the loop because I got bored there exhibit. Baby.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our 2 quarterbacks, certainly 2 of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
And off we go from Las Vegas. Dante Hall going to bring it out of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
First play, Mahomes looking to throw it. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Brandon, I wonder if someone's down there checking on the head coach right now because he might be in a little bit of shock after what just transpired. Instead of a lengthy opening drive to deal with, his guy stepped up and stole that drive away. Momentum on their side now. How will they attack on offense?
Into the hands of Perry, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. Now 2nd and 9. Now Jackson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now it's Jackson. Here's for Beckham, and he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Ravens. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Ravens use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. Here comes Hall. He's going to bring it out. And he returns this to the 22. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off and not the ha-ha. That was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. He finds his man, complete. That's Gonzalez. And he will take it down, but not before they work it across midfield. The end result, 21 yards.
Oh, I like that play call there. After a run for good yards, you get a defense thinking they'll go back to the well. So that's a great time to call play action and give your receivers a little extra edge. And they complete the pass there for another 1st down.
On 1st down, Mahomes. They set up the screen to Bo. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Down the sideline he goes. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Still in the first quarter, but what a great start for them. I mean, they've controlled the airways, Charles, on both sides. They had the passing touchdown. Then they intercept the pass of the other squad and take it back for another score.
Brandon, I know we have a ton of time left, but what an early backbreaker they just delivered. They're up early, and they appear to be totally dialed in. And that offense, they're forced to run right back out. Still shaking up a bit, but feeling the pressure to put something on the scoreboard. They've got to be careful here.
Here comes Hall. He's going to bring it out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 25 yards that time.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Throwing now is Mahomes. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Getting this into the hands of Eric Dickerson. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. And the Ravens will take over possession here up at the 44. A nightmare of a first half for him, and that's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
Now left side on the swing pass. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Eric Dickerson, 56 yards. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Oh, damn, he can't even hit him. Good game, bro. I'm being over there like, damn, you got some, that just counts for your beef. I gotta go buy him. Yeah, I got this golden ticket bow out of a pack, so
how about this for a start?
that then counts for the truth. I can tell. I need to go out there. What the fuck? Oh, bad.
Deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. So
Yeah, definitely. On the guy now. Babe, you go to sleep? You look like you die. I don't want to hear you yelling at me talking about some no.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our 2 quarterbacks, certainly 2 of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Bitter rivals going back to their AFL days in the 1960s. The Chiefs and Raiders are underway. Dante Hall going to bring it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped it to 17. In motion right goes Johnson. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively, because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet. Going to give it up the middle. Here's Dickerson trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Mahomes going to throw. And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off for the first down. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
And space tough to come by there as they'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now, because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down. Another completion right there, and again, Charles, good time in the pocket. That offensive line on this opening drive been really solid.
They've been more than solid. They've really tamped down the pass rush and kept him safe in the pocket, able to look around, find his target, and deliver. He's got to make sure he tells the offensive line in the huddle, thanks, fellas, let's keep it going.
And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
Inside give to Dickerson. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That leads us to a first and goal. It's a pickup of 8. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football.
And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Eric Dickerson taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chiefs will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight.
It's not often you talk about statement drives coming right at the start of a game, but that was some statement there. That drive took them the length of the field, and as I look at the clock, ate up nearly the entire first quarter as well. Great work up front, clearing space, and an ideal finish on the touchdown run.
Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the two-point try. Mahomes will throw for it. And he will get in to make it 8-0. Interesting. I mean, they're putting their foot on the gas here early, going for 2 to go up 8-0.
Well, after that drive, you have to believe that they thought to themselves, if we can do that, what's another 2 yards? Let's go get those and get 2 points as a result.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. At their own 18-yard line. Here's Walker to start the drive. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Again, it's Walker. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Jackson. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And where the time has expired on the first quarter. The Raiders with the football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson sliding out of the pocket. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a 1st down.
Jackson on 1st down, rolling to his left. Thrown across the field, and that will easily be intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to take over at the 1-yard line. That Mendes has to run the ball over. You've got the right-handed quarterback.
It's really difficult to do to try to get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw complete there to Johnson. He's got room past the 30, and he's all the way up to the 39-yard line that time. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. And a good...
4-4. Let's see. Last one. Last one right here. Nah, I'm staying on. I'm staying on. Baby loves me. She like, huh? What's up,
With
Phil?
Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
But no.
Set to go, Younghoe Koo ready to do the honors.
Dude,
And here we
that's
go.
fine,
We're
so
underway
just don't
in
show it.
Madden Ultimate Team. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. This is Eric Dickerson, four-time rushing champ. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted.
Intercepted the ball.
And he will
Bird.
return this one to the
First throw of the game. Intercepted. And my head still getting low.
Now you're counting on your defense to prevent a touchdown. And your offense, you better be ready to come out swinging on the next series.
Dickerson on the handoff. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Now Mahomes throwing on second down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play.
Oh, fuck.
Kelsey there, but it's intercepted. And the 49ers are in great shape here as they take over the 46-yard line.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get him next time out.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Here's Herbert now on second down. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice. Or maybe the routes versus air. Because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
And
he is going to have the 49ers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I just know defensively, when you see 3rd and long, you just tell each other, guard the sticks. Don't let them get to the first down line. Anything underneath will make the play. But you have to take care of all responsibilities and know that they swing it out to a back. One-on-one tackles in the open field are critical. And if you miss, sometimes you end up on the wrong side of that first down game.
What happened there? Was that just a missed assignment on the O-line?
It certainly felt like it, but also the speed of the play. When you're talking about defensive end, they want to be ahead of the clock, don't they? They want to be upfield, making plays on every snap. How about his agility there to run that one down?
A shotgun snap for Herbert. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Chiefs will take it here just shy of the 40.
This is where the return starters and animals separate themselves from the rest of the
he popped that in the air, popped it in the air again, and grabbed it.
Out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that point.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. As they head out on the field for this drive, that whole offensive unit is just thinking redemption. You know, they moved it really well, didn't pay it off. This time, they want to make sure that ball ends up in the end zone, and they're the ones possessing it.
Here's Eric Dickerson. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Right back to him on first down. To the 43, second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From the 43, here's second down and 7. Now Mahomes. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jackson. That one a first down pickup of 8.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield. But as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in the open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a first down.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Running it with Dickerson, and they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter from Arrowhead. It's the Chiefs in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. They go play fake. Mahomes. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
He was trying to get that one out to his running back out of the backfield, but that one was read and timed perfectly, and they were able to break it up.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And the 49ers 49ers are going to get the football back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 receptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, 49ers. Brandon Ayuk. 42 yards. And the 49ers post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time they were stopped on 4th down, had a drive stalled out. We'll see how they respond this go-around.
I'm eager to see what their mindset is, because moving the ball, feeling good, and then that abrupt stop on 4th down. Do they go back to the bench and go, oh, boy, they got something for us? Or do they go to the bench and say, we blew it ourselves. Let's get back out there and move the ball again.
And is it different when you get stopped on 4th versus punt? Is that more motivation for the defense, a little more confidence?
I think as a defense, you're so excited with a 4th down stop. Making them punt, that's your goal anyway. But a 4th down stop, that's almost a sign of disrespect that they went for it in the first place. And when you get that, you feel great about yourselves.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Mahomes now on first down. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down in bounds. Now here's Mahomes. That's going to be caught by Moss. And he's brought down after a very nice game. 36 yards on the play.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Chiefs are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try. They'll look to throw. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Meanwhile, Herbert's throw complete here to Ayuk. 7 yards there and a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end.
And this is caught at the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. A great play there. 70 yards. And the Niners are able to add on to that lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead is up to 8. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Dickerson trying the right side. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Mahomes used to moving quickly in college, trying to get his guys to the line. Mahomes to throw on second down. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? From the 50, here's Herbert. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Back to throw here, Herbert. Touchdown! Brandon Ayuk in the final seconds of the first half. And the Niners will extend their lead here just before halftime. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
Yellow. 15.
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by the Hall of Famer Larry Wilson.
And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Dante Hall going to bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. In the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense is throwing at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the first down run. Now 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. Buying time to his left. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
A gain of 12 yards. That's good for Kansas City Chiefs.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. 3rd quarter action from Kansas City. 2nd down and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A carry for Dickerson. And he's going to bowl his way into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Eric Dickerson with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try. They'll try and throw for it. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone.
Deion Sanders on the return. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 17.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead. It's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
And you can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
On 2nd down, here's Herbert. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
They'll roll him out right. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A good pickup there at 22. Now a quick throw to Moss. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that will bring up 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Chiefs' 49-yard line.
Herbert back to the air. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
And they visited the end zone frequently in this one, and obviously they wanted another one. But give credit to the defense there. They may not make the comeback, but pride showed. Good sack on that play.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 34-yard line. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow them to convert a 3rd and 18. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 34. Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 2nd down and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll run now with Dickerson. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They'll go right back to the ground with Dickerson. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. We're back now in KC. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the 4th and final quarter. The Niners on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 11. Up the middle they go. Dickerson, no gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. So they went a little cautious there on 3rd and long.
And nothing wrong with that. Remember, they're playing with a lead right now. So getting a first down, yes, that would be great. But even more importantly, take care of the football. No turnovers, no big plays for the other team, and keep the clock moving.
So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored.
And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Calvin Johnson, 75 yards. And the Chiefs have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that...
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled into 20. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Well, second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback. Because to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
On first down, Justin Herbert. He's got Ayuk once again. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a first down. Herbert now. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. To the air again, Herbert. And this is caught. Touchdown, 49ers. Brandon Ayuk, 38 yards. And the Niners will add to their fourth quarter lead. And now once again, they'll line up to go for two.
Hey, go line.
And they don't get it. They tried for the two-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
Niners 30, Chiefs 18.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a two-score deficit. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Well, time, I mean, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
Got a man, it's Randy Moss. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that'll bring up second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the 40-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. This, in all probability, another run here on second and 8. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Rolling to his right. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Barton, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
On third down, Dickerson. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 66 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
The tackle by Eric Armstead.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Shifts by at the 15. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
And the 49er first down.
They're going to pass here with Herbert. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
2nd and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And they're going to speed things up here. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert, escaping the pressure right. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Justin Herbert, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Niners have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that will make this a 19-point game.
Chiefs 18.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. Here comes Hall. He's going to bring it out. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
So the victory here for San Francisco, and of course this win a big one. They can hang their hat on this victory on the road against the defending Super Bowl champs.
And you